Mine is really short, and not that we're in this comparing business, but it's just small time compared to everybody that's gone on. It's so wonderful and inspiring to hear what everybody is doing. For me, I'm going to be doing something that I've wanted to do for a long time, but just the timing wasn't right with other kinds of responsibilities. But now that I'm retired, yay, I volunteered to be a big brother with the Big Brother Big Sisters. I haven't been matched yet, but I've done everything that's required to do, and it's a understandably long vetting process. I think because I'm 67, maybe they're having a hard time matching me because they want to the little brothers want a big brother and not a big grandpa. But I don't know. I'm still waiting on that. Um, with my intention was to hopefully make a positive impact with one child. Um, that adage, one person at a time, takes a whole village to raise a child, kind of thing. So with this time, however, I'd like to talk about. I'm substitute teaching. I go regularly to about 5 schools, and I'm really enjoying it. It's I go to any school, elementary, middle, or high school, and I'm doing my bit in trying to share um, being peace within and peace with others, and using the Aloha spirit and belly breathing to promote peace within and peace with others. For those of you who may know me, I've been diagnosed with rainbow obsessive disorder, because I love rainbows. And I got my seed shirt, Scott, and everybody. Can you see? And I put a rainbow on top. Anyway, I wrote this SEL curriculum, Rainbows in Me, Values of Aloha. And whatever time I have when I'm substituting, I promote the definition of aloha being treating all people, including myself, with love, empathy, and compassion. We work together, play together, and help each other, especially in this time of COVID and rising mental health needs. I want to emphasize having aloha for everybody and including ourselves. Um, and belly breathing or mindful breathing or deep breathing is, to me, it's a really key ingredient in finding peace within oneself, among other things, of course. Um, One thing about, I also tell the kids, um, this drawing here. I don't know if, can you see this? Scott, can you see it? Too far?
Yep, we can see it.
Okay. Each line, each color represents a group of people from everywhere in the world who has moved to Hawaii, beginning with the um, Kanaka Maoli, the native Hawaiians, 15, 1600 years ago from the Marquesas or Tahiti, Marquesa Islands or Tahiti. And I say that my grandparents moved here from Okinawa 114 years ago. And of course, other people have come from um, around Oceania and Asia, China, Korea, Vietnam, Samoa, Tonga, and then Europe via the mainland or just from Europe, or the European countries, from Africa, South America, everywhere. And only in Hawaii do we have so many peoples of different colors and cultures and ethnicity. But because of aloha, we're like this. Can you see the rainbow? And although we're far from perfect, of course, nowhere have I been, nowhere have I read about, do so many different people learn because of aloha to get along with each other, to work together, to play together, and to help each other. So that's what I tell the kids why rainbows mean so much to me. Rainbows and aloha. And how am I doing on time? Okay, I'm doing good. One of the things in the Rainbows book, and this is all to promote peace, as I quote on the cover of the Rainbows book, is Auntie Pilahi's well-known quote that the world will turn to Hawaii as they search for world peace, because Hawaii has the key, and that key is aloha. And as Maya and Carrie and Scott reminds us all the time, it's a long journey. Um, so I like this story of Mr. Daruma and the Daruma doll. This is a Daruma doll originating from Japan, but popular in Hawaii. And I wrote this secular version of the Zen Buddhist legend about the Daruma. And I hope you can see this, but a long time ago, there lived a man in Japan named Mr. Daruma. One day, Mr. Daruma had a terrible accident, and in order to save his life, the doctors had to cut off his arms and legs. Mr. Daruma, of course, felt very sad. Later, after thinking about it more, Mr. Daruma decided to adopt a positive attitude. Yep, he said, I no longer have my arms and legs, but I can still enjoy life. I want to always do my best and be everything I can be. I will never give up and quit. I will set goals for myself and work hard to achieve them. From that day on, Mr. Daruma lived a great life. After 8 months of very hard work, he was able to swim again. On that day, a beautiful rainbow appeared. Today, because of his positive attitude, the story of Mr. Daruma's life is famous in Japan. In Japan, they have special dolls called Daruma dolls. Like Mr. Daruma himself, the Daruma doll has no arms and legs. When you knock the Daruma doll over, it always gets back up. Always. This is called the Daruma spirit, and people in Japan say 7 times down, 8 times up. People buy Daruma dolls to help them reach their goals and live successful lives. They color in one eye of the Daruma doll when they set a goal, and they color in the second eye after accomplishing the goal. 7 times down, 8 times up. That's the Daruma spirit. So, of course, this applies to everything and anything in life. But for us here at Seeds of Peace and all the other projects we're doing, it's a good reminder that, as Martin Luther King said, the arc of the moral universe is long, but it bends towards justice. And everybody here attending and in past years through Seeds projects, we do what we can to not give up, to support each other and not give up so that long arc of the moral universe continues to bend towards justice. So I applaud everybody that has gone so far, and I'm sure after I'm done. And thank you, everybody. Wonderful work. Aloha. Okay, opao.